Hello from the floor, because that's where I'm at today. I wanted to talk about something that everyone experiences. Oh, and by the way, I'm dog sitting. This is Lilo, and she wears diapers because she has seizures. So, oh, good girl. You're a sweet girl, huh? So, I want to talk about something that every single person experiences to some extent. It's more a question of when you will experience it in your life, and that is grief. Grief is such a difficult emotion, at least personally speaking. I find it one of the most difficult emotions to get through. And recently I have been experiencing a lot of grief. And I've also had a lot of time alone recently. So this time alone has had me reflect on what really grief is and how can this emotion kind of move through us, and how could we alchemize it into something useful. And so whether you have lost someone, or you're far from someone, or grief doesn't have to happen when someone dies. It can happen when you're far away from people that you love. It can happen when something didn't turn out how you expected it to do. I mean, I don't know how you react to things, but we can experience grief for a multitude of things. And it's all the same emotion. And it has something to teach us, that's for sure. And I feel like right now, where I'm at in my life, and oh, hey Lilo, and the people who I'm surrounded with in this time of my life also have been going through and experiencing things that bring a huge sense of grief. And so it's heavy, right? Like the what you feel in your body with grief is like it's heavy, or it can feel like there's just this hole, an emptiness in your stomach or in your heart space. And again, it's different for everyone, but those are my personal ways of experiencing it. And depending on where you are in your journey of experiencing grief in relation to the situation, it either is a constant feeling that's always there, always behind the scenes, even when you're with other people, even when you're in public or doing something that's supposed to be fun or exciting, it's always there, present. Or you could be at that phase where, it comes and goes in waves. You could be fine, and then all of a sudden, just like one entire day, you just feel this grief. And I've come to a point in these past couple days where I have been experiencing so much sadness and like this emptiness, like not knowing what to do with my life, not knowing what to do here on this earth. Like why, like constantly asking like God or the universe or the Great Spirit, like why am I here? Why am I here to feel so lost by myself? And I had so many answers come through as I just opened myself up to like the unseen and asking like, why am I here? Because grief really makes you question like, why am I here? At least in my experience. And what I heard back, or what I feel like resonates with me in this time, is that how special it is to have someone, or had someone that meant so much to you, that feel this emotion flowing through you right now. How special it is to have experienced a relationship with someone at that certain environment, or in that certain environment at that specific time that was so special, and it provided so much comfort or love or joy or whatever emotion that it brought you. How special it was, that moment. And I really have been thinking on that recently, that if we change the way we experience and look at grief, this is just so funny because Lilo is walking through this with her diaper the entire time. It's all about balance, right? It doesn't need to be a sad video, it can have both. But anyway, if I want to be sad all the time, I can be sad all the time, and that can be my choice. But I know that I'm not here on earth to be sad the entire time. And sadness also is just an emotion, and it comes and it flows. Just so does anger, so does happiness, so does peace. Well, peace, we could go deeper into that. But anyway, emotions are teachers. They flow through you for a certain reason, and the problems arise when you stifle their expression. When you say, oh, I'm not safe to express my anger or my sadness. And with grief, especially, when you expect yourself to be healed by a certain point, you have a certain timeline in your head, oh, I shouldn't be experiencing that now, or oh, I should get back to work now, or oh, it's not that big of a deal, like I'm not that far from this person, or it's not, just trying to downgrade your situation. That is stifling the expression of this emotion that desires to flow through you in whatever way. And grief often comes out, whether it could be in tears, or it could be in rage, it could be in, I was going to say dissociation, but that's more stifling it, because you're not allowing those true emotions, that true emotional purge. You're just kind of disassociating and not feeling. But anyway, that's beside my point. What I'm trying to say is that it needs to be expressed. And when we feel like we're not around people that we're not in a space or environment that it can be expressed, that's when that emptiness starts feeling deeper and deeper and deeper, and you lose yourself in it. And so if you're going through grief right now, I feel like one of the most healing things to do is to make sure all those emotions that come up throughout this process, you allow yourself to express them. My mom has been through something recently. She said something to me that I wish I could just stop crying. I wish that I could just be normal and get back to my normal life. And I told her, I said, well then that would mean that this experience had really no impact on you, and you would just be jumping through the healing phase, getting to that normal phase, which you're missing the essential learning process of this situation. There's a reason why everything happens to us in our lives. There are lessons in everything, and life is about experience. And so if you're just wishing to jump through this whole entire healing process because it is painful, it is freaking painful, then you're also going to never experience the depth of having explored a difficult moment in your life. Because it is very well possible for people to just go through these grief-causing experiences and then feeling so hurt, but never allowing themselves to actually feel that hurt to its depth. And I told her, you can wish to stop crying, but in Chinese medicine, they say that the lungs it houses the heart, right? The way the lungs are shaped around the heart, they see everything. So when heartbreak occurs, that heartbreaking feeling is normally what we associate with grief. The lungs cry all of the tears that the heart can't, because it watches this whole process go on. And when you are crying, it's your lungs are very associated with that process, because you're like, oftentimes your breathing becomes erratic. And so it's natural, like that crying process is natural and it's healthy. And it can go on for however long you need to go on. Your body is fucking smart, and it's gonna do what it needs to do to even emotionally get through like those hard moments, those traumatic moments. And I feel that something that has been helping me so much get through grief is just deep reverence and gratitude for the emotions that can flow through me. And I just sit there with like tears flowing down my face and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe, thank you, great spirit, thank you, body, for having emotions, for being capable of feeling things, for experiencing the entire threshold of this human experience, for experiencing the highs and the lows and all of it, because feeling right now, even though it hurts and it's painful, it means I'm alive. And what is worth being alive if not experiencing all that there is to experience? Love, joy, sadness, shame, embarrassment, connection are all available emotions to experience. Why would you stunt yourself in some only to feel the quote unquote good ones? Because you can only feel the good ones to the extent that you allow yourself to feel the bad ones. And there is no good or bad. It all just is. But we like to label things. So if you're going through grief right now, let yourself feel it, let yourself express it, and be open to allowing people to see you in your grief and in this process, because it is what makes us human. And we're all so much stronger than we think. So we'll get through this. Thanks for listening.